Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneswari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So in Bhagavad Gita, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 25 slokas in the 8th chapter, attaining the Supreme. In Bhagavad Gita, only Krishna is giving us the knowledge which we cannot get it easily from anywhere else. Because even though Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that many in the past, like Purvairapi Mumukshuvi, so just by acting with the knowledge that nothing is going to bind me. So that means even before Krishna gave this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, many already knew that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, but for us in this Kali Yuga, we can't go and read the extensive scriptures, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, all such things. In fact, it is very much possible if that was only taught to us in the school. If that is now taught in the school, then it's very nice, very easy. In fact, there should be a main curriculum in the school subjects, starting from the, especially in the kindergarten, LKG, UKG, and all. It should be only all about Krishna, only nothing else. No, all kinds of useless rhymes and all is waste. It's of no use at all. Meaningful, very, very spiritual, like Krishna's names. That's what is very important. So that way, this Mahabharata, Ramayana, all these things are itikashas. So that means it has happened like this. That's what itikasha. So these are history. So these are not stories. It's histories. History. So that should be taught for the children. So what if the school curriculum is not including that? That's okay. Why we need to follow? So of course we have to go to the school, send the children to the school, and they have to study and get the knowledge about this Jada Vidya. So this Jada Vidya, that is just needed only to understand how the material world works, how the matter works. That's it. All this physics, chemistry, biology, or any subjects, whatever we study, commerce, or anything, computer science, all such things, everything they just have to deal with only this matter, nothing else. So, but the parents now should take initiatives that their children should also get this kind of education in parallel. So that's very important, because without knowing about our own Supreme Lord, how he came here, the knowledge what Krishna gave and his wonderful leelas, pastimes. So without that knowledge, we are leading just a life which is a vacuum, which is useless life. There is no meaning. There is no meaning just all the time sitting in front of the internet and watching all kinds of stupid things and then going to the fast food restaurants and eating. So Krishna is teaching us very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that we have to offer everything to Krishna, and all the food, the natural. What is the need for the word? In fact, artificial, natural, it should not be like that. Everything should be natural only. Everything is coming from Krishna. So why we have to pollute everything? Because of our nonsensical behavior, because of our ignorance. That is the ignorance of the humankind. So it's human beings. Because of the ignorance, we are polluting this world, and now we have to buy water. That is so stupid. And in future, we are not even able to get a fresh air to breathe. So that's again another stupid things. So these things are all very important for our body. Our body is mainly made up of water. So it needs very pure water, clean water. Why we need to purify that? It's by nature it is pure. So we make it polluted, and then we have to purify. That is nonsense. By nature, water is the best purifier by nature, actually. So, but we are actually polluting the water. So that is the problem. And now we are polluting the air. So that way, the food, what is coming to our table, so that also is polluted like anything, with all kinds of pesticides and all kinds of chemicals on it. And that's not good for the health, not good for health at all. Of course, at the end, if you are not able to lead a healthy life, if you are not able to lead a life without any problems to our health issues, basically. So, in fact, if these things are very well taken care, so then there are no need for huge hospital setup at all. It's not at all needed. It's all man-made. It's all artificial. Everything is man-made. All the problems what we are facing in the society, it's all are man-made. That is completely because that just proves that we are fools. That's it. We are not able to lead a peaceful and blissful life. And simply due to our foolishness, we think that we are great and polluting everything and simply spoiling our good life in this material. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is needed. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we understand that everything belongs to Krishna. All these problems are happening because we think that everything belongs to us, and we are polluting them, and we are damaging everything, thinking that it is ours. There itself, we are making a big sin. Actually, we are committing sinful actions just by thinking that we want things, just by thinking that it is mine, it is theirs, it is ours. So that kind of thinking itself is totally wrong. We should be always thinking that everything belongs to Krishna. Everything is owned by Krishna, and Krishna is the Sarvaloka Maheshwara, and Krishna is the Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Ahamgi Sarva Yajnanam Bhoktacha Prabhu Revacha. Krishna is the Prabhu, Master. Krishna is the enjoyer, Bhokta. So Krishna is the Supreme Person, Purushottama. We need to have this knowledge, then everything will go good. So now even to lead our day-to-day life, it's becoming very complicated actually. One has to literally go to work to live a life, and to just pay to the healthcare system, pay to the transportation, pay for this and that and all kinds of issues, and not able to lead a healthy life at all, and getting all kinds of problems in our health, just because the system itself is like that. So once this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is understood, once we understand that Krishna is the source of everything and everything belongs to Krishna, so then everything is fine. Otherwise, Krishna is telling us very clearly that we are simply thieves. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantuvaga parashparam bhavayantaga sheyaga param avapsyata. So that's what Krishna is. Ishtan Bogan hi wo devan dasyante yajnada bhavitaga taidatan apradaya yobunte stene evasana. So those who don't give it back, so those who think that everything is theirs, so they are simply thieves. stena eva saga means they are simply thieves. Kripana palakhetavaga. The person who is going after the results, he is simply a miser. Kripana palakhetavaga. Palakhetava means one who is after the results of the activities, he is kripana, he is a miser. We should be very generous. We should understand that everything belongs to Krishna, and Krishna supplies us everything unlimitedly, and Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, and he is our supreme father, and he is very much looking after us, and he is very much taking care of us. So we don't have to worry about anything. So if we lead a life like that, then this entire world can be fed. So there is no need for anyone going hungry at all. Because Krishna is producing all the food needed for the whole world. But we see people are dying out of hunger, so not getting enough food. And now water is become scarcity in many places. And similarly in future air also. And we are all talking about global warming, and it's becoming very hot and it's very difficult. It's global warming. All such things are because of our mistakes, our sinful actions. That's what we need to understand. So that way, Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi sasi suryayo pranavaga sarva vedasu sabdaga ke paurusham. So I am the taste of water. So Krishna is the water. So he is the taste of water. Prabhasmi shashi suryo. I am the light from the sun and moon. So Krishna is the light. So this material world is working. So we are getting energy. So we are talking about all kinds of energy. So everything is coming from the sun's energy, from the light. Everything. We talk about different kinds of energies, renewable energy, this energy, that energy, all kinds of different forms of energy. But everything Krishna is simply saying that Prabhashmi Shashi Surya. So I am the light from the sun and moon. So everything is coming from Krishna. Krishna is the sun, and Krishna is giving all things what we need. And we are simply trying to think. We are thinking that it is ours and committing sins. And what is the end result? The end result of committing these sins, the end result is not. It's not that what we are getting, what we want in this world. The end result is actually coming back again to this material world, getting ourselves bound more to this material world. And those kinds of sins are going to keep us coming back and back to this material world again and again without any end. And this is not at all good. Just thinking about this life itself is very difficult to imagine that how much suffering we are going through in this temporary miserable place. And then when we just think about when our life is coming to an end, when death comes, we are going to lose everything. So this itself is becoming very scary. So then what to think about doing the same nonsense life after life, keep on coming back to this material world and dying. So that is not at all good for us. So that way, any intelligent person will ask the question about who am I and what is the goal of life and what we should do. So with that knowledge, we should do everything with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We should surrender everything unto Krishna and simply take shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So by simply taking shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, so Krishna is saying that we are not going to come back to this material world. You will attain my nature. Then when this material world is created, we won't come back. When this material world is annihilated, we won't be bothered. So that's what we are supposed to do. Simply understand this Bhagavad Gita and follow this Bhagavad Gita and take shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, we will be able to follow Krishna's instructions very clearly. And all of us are extremely fortunate, which I'm reminding very often. So because this is a fact, because Krishna is teaching us very clearly that hardly 1 in 1,000 will endeavor for perfection. We are all studying this Bhagavad Gita every day without missing. So that means we are all that 1 in 1,000, 1 out of 1,000. That's what we need to understand. 1 out of 1,000. So that's why Manushyanam Sagasresu Kaschit Yatati Siddhaye Yatatam Api Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Tatpadaga. So we are very fortunate and we are making use of it, and definitely we are going to make a lot of progress in this life itself. There is absolutely no doubt about it. And we are going to go to Goloka. Definitely, there is also no doubt about it. So that way, all our sinful actions will be completely burned into ashes. When we just have this Bhagavad Gita, the fire of knowledge will burn everything into ashes. Yataidamsi samitognihi bhasmashat kurute Arjuna jnanagni tagda karmani bhasmashat kurute tatha. So the blazing fire can burn all the wood into ashes, firewood into ashes. Yataidamsi samitognihi bhasmashat kurute Arjuna jnanagni. Similarly, the fire of knowledge, jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmashat kurute tatha. It burns all the reactions of our actions into ashes. So that's what is going to happen with this fire of knowledge. So that's what we are gaining, we are getting, and we will simply depend on Bhagavad Gita. We'll simply focus our mind only on Krishna based on this Bhagavad Gita. Simply follow Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. Understand it clearly that we are not the body, we are the soul, and Krishna is the super soul. And only we are permanently related to Krishna. And having come to this temporary miserable world, the only way to get out of this miserable situation is actually rendering devotional service unto Krishna. Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasva mam. So simply by worshipping Krishna, rendering devotional service unto Krishna, focusing our mind on Krishna, we are letting Krishna to take care of our problems. We are letting Krishna to solve our problems simply by doing all these things. That's what we need to understand, because otherwise Krishna is helpless. Krishna cannot solve our issues. If we don't listen to Krishna, then Krishna cannot help us. There is a problem. Krishna is willing to help us. Krishna is willing to save us from this temporary miserable world. But we have to listen to Krishna. That's very, very important. But out of ahankara, out of such kind of thinking that I am the doer, I am great. So then if we simply don't even believe in Krishna, if we simply try to take care of everything ourselves, thinking that we can solve all the problems, but we are going to end up with more miserable situation. No doubt about it, because Krishna, unfortunately, he cannot save us. He cannot help us, even though he's very much willing to help us. But we need to seek help from Krishna. That means we need to surrender unto Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and have full faith on Krishna. So then by his mercy, so as Krishna says repeatedly many times in Bhagavad Gita, that by his mercy, tat prasada. So by his mercy. So that's what is very important. By Krishna's mercy, all our problems will be solved. So what we need is Krishna's mercy. So that means we need to render devotional service unto Krishna with love and devotion. So that means we need to have this Bhagavad Gita, understand this Bhagavad Gita knowledge fully, and understand Krishna's expectations completely. So that way we can do everything what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita. And so that way we will be able to go to Goloka. So that way we will be able to get our mind, make our mind as our best friend. So prasant atma. So that's what jitatmanaga prasantasya. So if we conquer our mind, so then it's going to become peaceful. Paramatma samahitaga. So at that point of time, we can achieve Paramatma. We can go to Goloka. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, this is happening because we know how to control our mind. Krishna is teaching us very clearly, especially in the 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga. We have studied at length about how to focus our mind on Krishna. Manasamyamya, Mashito. So you control your mind by thinking about me. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So that means we need to always think about Krishna, always focus our mind on Krishna. So then by Krishna's causeless mercy, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can go to Goloka. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the only solution for all our problems. So we need to follow. So it's very important. So if we are having any issue with our body health, if you go to a doctor, if the doctor prescribes some medicine, some antibiotics or some medicine, so if you don't follow that, then we'll get into more trouble. So if you follow that, then the disease is cured. So like that, we understand that having a body itself is disease in this material world. So taking birth in this, first of all, we are having this material body. That itself is a proof that we are suffering. That means that itself is a proof that the soul is diseased. So now we need to cure their disease. So that means we should not be getting another material body. So that is the solution. That is the cure for this disease. So how can we stop doing that? How can we stop coming back to this material world? That is possible simply following this Bhagavad Gita. So all the prescriptions what Krishna is giving in this Bhagavad Gita, we need to follow them very clearly. It's like when you go to a doctor says that don't eat this, don't eat that, avoid this food, avoid that, all such things. So similarly, Krishna is giving us prescriptions here, how much to eat, how much to sleep, all those things, and what type of food to eat, what type of food to avoid. Everything Krishna is giving in Bhagavad Gita here very clearly. So we need to follow these prescriptions very clearly. So then all our problems will be solved. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 25 slokas in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now Krishna is teaching us that how to go to Goloka. So what time, if we leave this well, we can go to Goloka. That's what Krishna is. So in the sloka number 24, Krishna is teaching us that Agnir Jyothirah Shuklah Sanmasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayatha Gachanti Brahma Vido Jana. So when there is fire, light, and it's daytime, and it is the fortnight of the waxing moon, so Suklagam, Sanmasa Uttarayanam. So when there is Uttarayanam means it is when the sun passes on our northern side. Sanmasa Uttarayanam. Tatra Prayatha Gachanti Brahma Vido Janaga. So at that point of time, if anyone leaves this body, so they will go to Brahma. So that means they will go to Krishna, Goloka. Brahma Vido Janaga. So they are the knower of the Brahman. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So those who know the Supreme Brahman attain that Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery god in the light at an auspicious moment of the day, during the fortnight of the waxing moon, or during the 6 months when the sun travels in the north. So then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing. Duno Trithatha Krishna Sanmasa Dakshinayanam Tatra Chandramasham Jyoti Yogi Prapya Nivartate. So when there is smoke, so not Agni, so when there is smoke, not fire, there is smoke. Ratri, when it is night, and Krishnaga, so that means during the fortnight of the waning moon. So Krishnaga, Sanmasa Dakshinayanam, the 6 months when it is the sun passing on our southern side, Tatra Chandramasham Jyotir Yogi Prapya Nivartati. So from December 20th to June 20th is Uttarayanam. So right now Uttarayanam is going on. So from June 20th, another 1 month it comes, then Dakshinayanam starts. So Tatra Chandramasam Jyoti. So at that point of time, any yogi who leaves this world, so he will go to the moon and then again come back here. Yogi Prapya Nivartati. The mystic who passes away from this world during the smoke, the night, the fortnight of the waning moon, or the 6 months when the sun passes to the south, reaches the moon planet, but again comes back. Then Krishna is continuing here in the 26th sloka. Shukla Krishne Gati He Jagat Saswati Mate Ekaya Tyana Vrittim Anyaya Vartate Punaga. Sukla Krishna Gati Heti. So there are 2 ways of passing, either during Sukla or Krishna. So there is during the fortnight of the waxing moon or fortnight of the waning moon, that means during the light or during the darkness. So Jagataga Saswate Mate. So this in this well, in this material well, so it is mentioned in the Vedas, there are 2 ways of passing. Ekaya Yati Anavritam. By one way, if we leave, we will not come back. Ekaya Yati Anavritam. Another way, if we live, another time, anyaya, another time if we die, if we live, vartate punaka, we will come back again. So vartate punaka. That's what Krishna is saying here, teaching here. According to the Vedic opinion, there are two ways of passing from this world, one in light and one in darkness. When one passes in light, he does not come back. And when one passes in darkness, he returns. Again, this is applicable only to yogis, not to everyone. That's what we need to understand. Only for yogis, not for everyone. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this sloka number 26 today in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschathyate Satarini. Om Jnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any question, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Sada Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you Guruji for a nice class. It's a very nicely going on. Things are
Yes, Prabhu.
with the mercy of Krishna and with your blessings, things are going well. We are so grateful to you Guruji. No questions for today. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. No questions today.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, if you have time, you can visit ISKCON Dallas, Prabhu. My Guru Maharaj is there this week, actually, this Sunday. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. You can attend.
This Sunday, Guruji?
He's there already, there only. So there will be programs, definitely. So this Saturday, Sunday, maybe I can find out the programs and send it to you, Prabhu, if you want. Or I will find out and let you know. Yes, Prabhu.
Are you coming, Guruji?
No, I'm not able to come to Dallas because he's coming next week here to Houston, so I'll be here.
Okay, Guruji, I will meet him. So,
I will find out the program and send it to you. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, it's ISKCON in Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, ISKCON Dallas. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Guruji, I'll find out. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I will also find out and send you the program details, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. My daughter was telling actually what daily she has taken. She's in PU second year now in science. All these physics, chemistry, instead of that, they should have kept Ramayana and Mahabharata.
That's what I was doing. Yes.
At least that will be helpful. How, in which way these theorems and all will be helpful, she was telling me.
Along with the other subjects, this Ramayana Mahabharata should be a part of the thing. Maybe we can create our own curriculum and teach. Any parents can enroll their children in our program, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, Mother.
True, Guru.
Schools will not do that, but we can do that.
Yes, Guruji.
Very important. Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Palaniyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Rama, 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 Hare. As just now Mataji told her daughter, asking about that, which we discussed long back also, that
yes,
today's lecture is really very interesting. That because the whole nature, we are the medical and hospitals all unnatural. Really
they are all
speaking,
unnatural.
they are not unnatural. Because in my village, till I remember, only one doctor. He is nearly around 50 years old. He only looked after the whole village. The whole village is looked after only one from his house. Yeah, that was the only diseases. that much diseases only.
Yeah.
So
All
not
it
much
has
at
become
all.
money-making industries, and all kinds of problems are now coming because of the food itself is not healthy food. Diet itself, it's full of, it's not good.
All. Yeah, making money. That also
This
in
food industry itself, this baked food itself is not a good thing at all. It's going to damage our health. Yes,
yes, all. So those who does not know what is a bad thing, they only now coming as the first people to do the bad thing. They totally changed.
It is
Wow.
the society itself is getting brainwashed. It is the way the system is working, and it's something. It's all this is going in a very high tech level. So we have to only Krishna's mercy only can save us from this kind of influences.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for your.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. I'm not able to talk because I'm outside in the
No
train.
problem.
So
Okay.
there's no. Yes, Guruji. That's why I was not able to hear. I will connect tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Ram,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Today we learned that if we leave the material world during light, we do not take rebirth. And if we leave the material world during darkness, we take rebirth. And this is applicable to yogis.
Exactly.
Guruji, we have also learned earlier that as devotees of Krishna, we are yogis. And the yoga we are performing is reading the Bhagavad Gita, chanting the Mahamantra, preparing prasadam, connecting with other devotees, and offering our devotional service to Krishna. So I guess as devotees of Krishna, we need not worry about the time and all when we leave the material world. So I suppose we are already yogis if we are doing all this properly.
Exactly. Yes, Mataji. If you follow this, follow it. No doubt. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Krishna will make us yogis, no doubt, Mataji. If you just listen to this Bhagavad Gita, this Bhagavad Gita is yoga. Anyone who is following Bhagavad Gita is a yogi. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. So thank you so much for your efforts, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Umesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Umesh Bashma, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for all your blessings and all the knowledge you are passing by. Thank you so much, sir. I have joined for the first day, and I wish I can keep it up till the end of the program.
Very nice, Prabhu. So you are from where, Prabhu? Which place you are from?
I'm from Delhi, sir.
Oh, Delhi. Very nice. Very nice, Prabhu. Yes. Very nice. So you are already in our WhatsApp group, Prabhu? Are you already in our WhatsApp group?
No, I was there in the group, but I joined today.
Okay, but you are there in the group, so you are getting the messages, correct, Prabhu?
Yes, sir. Regularly I'm getting the message. And at times I've heard the recording also. It is very peaceful and very knowledgeable information is given to us.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Krishna's thank you very much, sir.
Yes, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thanks for joining and conduct every day.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you, sir.
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, you are muted again. Can you unmute Prabhu again? Vishnu Vardhana Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Every day we strive to make our place where we are living itself as Vrindavana first. Our life and our what we are doing itself, we should be, I feel, Bhuloka Vrindavana, and then every day imagine that we will be going to Goloka Vrindavana.
Yes, yes, Madam.
That kind of surroundings and people we have to be with. That is what I always strive to, do,
Yes.
Guruji. Thank you very much,
Welcome,
Guruji.
Mataji, by
Thank
Krishna's
you very much
mercy.
for keeping us every day in Krishna consciousness and all the efforts that you're putting in. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Venkatanagarjan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji, for today class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare. Dhanyavad, Guruji. Dhanyavad,
Dhanyavad,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Master's mercy of Krishna. We are studying Bhagavad Gita so nicely, 8th chapter. Bhagavad Gita, the king of secrets. Unique knowledge. Nowhere we can get it.
Yes.
Knowledge of Krishna is useful and very most important. We have to offer to Krishna natural things, which are all provided by coming from Krishna. And in this world, we are making everything polluted. Due to our ignorance, we are polluting the whole nature. Everything in this world is getting polluted because of our foolishness. We are spoiling our whole life. And this will cause many health problems. By the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we must know that everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna is the Sarvottama, Maheshwara, Prabhu, and Supreme Person. Everything belongs to Krishna. He supplies everything for us. He is looking after us. No need for any worry. Water, air, everything we are getting from Krishna. Krishna is water. Krishna is the taste of water. Krishna is sun and moon. Krishna is the source of energy. By the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we think we cannot come back to this material world. We will be able to follow Krishna's instruction. Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the fire of knowledge, which burn all our reactions into ashes. We have to depend on Bhagavad Gita, follow Bhagavad Gita. We must know that we are the soul and Krishna is the super soul. Only way to get out of this world, material world, is rendering devotion services to Krishna, focusing on Krishna, and let Krishna to solve our problems. We have to listen to Krishna without ahankara. To get help from Krishna, and we have to have faith on Krishna. By Krishna's mercy only, all our problems will be solved. We'll be able to go to Goloka. This happens only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and all our problems will be solved. We have to come out of the material world. We have to go to Goloka, follow all instructions given by Bhagavad Gita and by Krishna. The earliest slokas, 25 slokas, there it is given. Those yogis who leave the world in the 6th month of Dakshinayana, where in the presence of smoke, darkness, and the fortnight of waning moon, who leaves this world, he will go to moon and then again come back to this world. And in the latest sloka, according to Vedic opinion, these are the two ways of passing from the world. Shukla as well as Krishna Paksha, and these fortnights. From this material world, one way is to, we have no need to come back. The other way, we have to come back again. This is explained in the 26th sloka. Everything is nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class and keeping us in Krishna consciousness. I don't have any questions today. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you very
Krishna,
much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Kripa Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
So I have this doubt, Guruji. For example, people normally say that devotees should not aspire for higher positions, or they usually don't place themselves in higher positions. So my question is, can politicians also practice Krishna consciousness and render service to Krishna by administering people, Guruji?
A very good question, Mataji. Excellent question. But what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita that like imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam vivasvan manave praga manuhu iksvarkave abravit. So in the 4th chapter, 1st shloka, Krishna told, I gave this knowledge, I instructed this knowledge to sun god Vivasvan. Vivasvan gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Iksvaku. Evam parampara praptam imam raja rishiyu vidu. So this knowledge was received through disciplic succession. So the saintly kings understood this way only. So Raja Rishis. So that means the kings, maybe now the politicians or the ministers or so everyone. So the prime minister or chief ministers or everyone, all the rulers, basically, they should be rishis. So Raja Rishi. So that's what Krishna says. So that way, in fact, Krishna himself is asking Arjuna that your duty is to protect the righteousness, dharma. So for that reason, you need to fight here. Atachetvam imam dharmam sangramam na karishyasi tata swadharmam kirtim cha hitva papam avapsasi. So if you don't fight here, then you are going to get sins. So that way, in fact, the politicians or the rulers, so they should be devotees. So then goodness prevails everywhere. So that way, there is nothing wrong for your question to aim that if someone has got that Kshatriya Swabhava, so they need to make full use of it to protect the righteousness. To Krishna himself came here to establish dharma, correct? So in Krishna expected Arjuna, Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight for dharma. So like that, here, that's what the society should be. So we need to, that means we need to create a lot of good Krishna conscious citizens who can take up this role to serve Krishna. So you understand that, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thanks, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Nice class. And Guruji, this is what we are learning nowadays. These are all meant only applicable to the yogis. So what about the common? What about the common man?
Common man is going to definitely take birth again. There is no doubt.
Okay, Guruji, they are coming back. That's straight and
very
simple.
Unfortunate.
So,
very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Okay, Guruji. Okay.
That's a problem. Only 1 in 1,000 will endeavor for perfection. In that, only one, very hardly one knows Krishna in truth. So that's why when you tell so many devotees to join our Bhagavad Gita, you will find only very, very few joining, correct? So that's the problem.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. And thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you for the knowledge and thank you for your effort also, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for this wonderful class, Guruji. Guruji, yes. Today I learned that we should always render devotional services to Krishna.
Yes, that is correct.
His mercy always. If we get His mercy we definitely can become a yogi. Am I correct?
Yes, mother.
So the best way is we should always offer devotional service to Krishna only.
That's it. If we just do everything for Krishna, then we are fully taken care by Krishna. That's it.
And we'll get his mercy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Always. And remember him 24/7.
Exactly. That's what Krishna wants. Krishna wants us not to forget him at all.
At all. Always we should keep in mind that it is Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna. Everything is Krishna. That's it.
Then we can really reach the path and reach our destination.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for everything. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Subhalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare. First, I am saying sorry for that. I'm not inform you. 12 days class, Prabhuji. But what is the reason? My grandson's Poonal.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to out of station.
Yes.
They're not coming Wi-Fi properly.
Yeah, no problem. You can, now you are able to join back. That's good. Yes, Mataji. So you can continue.
Yesterday I came here. That's why I'm up, joining today.
Very
Sorry
nice.
for that.
No problem, Mataji. It all happens. We need to, yes.
I'm
But
thinking always class only.
that's correct. Every day we are remembering Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wherever there, at that time only I think that, but I can't in that.
Yeah, since you are not getting Wi-Fi, you cannot, you can't even watch our YouTube recordings also.
Sometimes traveling that time, sometimes you can't signal. That's why I'm not unable to attend the class. But today class is very nice, Prabhuji.
Yes.
What you are saying, that slokas, Uttarayana, Dakshinayana, day and night. But in our life also, Sukha, Dukkha will coming and going. But whenever it will come, Dukkha, we'll chanting the Krishna mantra. That will, he will, what? Sorry. He will take him. That Dukkha will take him, Krishna.
Dukkha, all the Dukkha will be gone. And that's what Krishna is saying.
Gone.
Sarva Dukkhanam Hanirasyopajayate. So when Krishna is mentioned, all our Dukkhas are going to disappear.
Yes.
But
I realized that so many times. Daiva Manushya Rupena. So Krishna will come Manushya Rupena. Whatever I want to do, he will do that. But I thinking always that Krishna name, whatever Krishna, Vishnumurti, those are same. So I thinking that always Krishna's name. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji, today's class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivash Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavad Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really interesting sessions going on these few days. Really, one of the devotees said that for yogis there is a way they will get the Kosmoloka, and we have to come back again and again. But today I was thinking that whether we will get destination, when we will get destination, we don't know. But the journey towards that we are enjoying with you. That is interesting. Krishna consciousness, we are with you and we are enjoying this journey. Really interesting. Daily we are listening from you, getting motivation and remaining in the Krishna consciousness. We are really thankful to you. Thank you, Guruji, for the beautiful journey we are doing with you for the Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Rumbo thanks.
Nandi Prabhu,
Rumbo
Hare
thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Speak with all the devotees. Now let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana. Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.